ready.
They'll start like any second. There we go. Now it just popped up.
Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
The link.
Okay.
I'm gonna share the link. Where is it?
Come on, people now. Hey, we got 3, 4. They're coming. They're coming.
They're coming.
They're coming. Make sure you're sharing. Share, everybody. I'm trying to just get mine. There's my comments. Let us know that you're here, guys. And make sure that you share. Baby. Share it, baby. Here we go. Marissa. Hola.
Hola.
How are you? I miss you. Sharon from Louisiana. Thank you for saying that this is wonderful. And
I love to hear where everybody is from.
I know, it's so cool. We got Krishna.
Cool.
I don't know if Krishna's been on. I don't recognize her name, but I don't have the best memory. But Carol Ann Sheehan, she should probably win the attendance award. I don't think, Carol, you've missed any. Maybe one, but you're on like every time. Rosa, hola, Vanessa.
Hola, Rosa.
There to trabajo. Besos.
Trabajo.
You got it?
Let me see. Oh, is it Rosita from Peru?
Yes.
Ah, I think. Rosita, tan linda.
Yes, what she said.
She said. You understood that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just sharing the link on my page, and then we'll get the ball going.
Yeah, we go to about 5 after before we start, just letting everybody get on and get settled. Nat says hello to you. And Connie from Michigan. And Trudy is also from Michigan. Do you guys know each other?
Michigan, nice.
I'm always trying to hook people up.
Where do I see?
Huh?
Oh, I see my white hair. I'm actually looking at myself on my computer.
Uh-huh. It's really weird when you do that.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me.
Yeah, just hit your volume.
Yep.
Adina from Chicago and Gracia Garcia from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Seema from Atlanta. And Laurel Creek Farm Home Bakery. You're in Kentucky. Are you in Laurel, Kentucky?
Debbie,
Let me know. My son lives there. If you are indeed from Laurel, which is London, he's from London, but I think his church is called Laurel Christian Church, or something like that. So let me know. I'm curious. Debbie Beasley from South Carolina. Rosa says, tu cabello está lindo. That's, I don't know how good that is.
My white hair? You mean my hair?
It's your COVID hair.
My COVID hair, yes.
Yeah.
It's a perfect excuse to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can say I'm 100% natural because I don't wear any makeup. Because, as a consequence of courtesy of the treatments from my cancer, I lost a little hair. I don't know about you. I don't even get hair under my arms.
I do under this one, but not this one.
Oh, you're kidding me. I don't have any hair. I don't have to shave.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. But
I don't sweat under this one.
My eyelashes, and that's why I makeup, because when I do, then I lose whatever little I have.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I don't sweat here, and I barely sweat here. Let's see. Laurel Creek says, no, you're from Lawrence County. Laurel is the name of the holler. Yeah, you are in Kentucky because you got howlers. Carol Ann, I might not win a prize, but oh well, just watching you all is the grand prize. Oh, Carol, I think you're on like almost every one. Gina is sending hearts with pink hair. And
my tia, this is my aunt, my tia Gina.
Oh, welcome, Auntie Gina.
Hi, tia.
Antia.
Aunt. She's my auntie. Antia.
Cool.
Tia Gina.
Yes, Tia Gina.
Tia Gina, yeah. And
Marissa says that we look good.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right. I think you tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready to go. I think this is gonna be like a super fun and easy, hopefully easy to do. It's really all about the molds, and it's also about creativity, right? It's about just let loose. um,
Yeah.
so, but
Well,
first I
wait,
want
I
to talk
start. I
about.
have to introduce you. People
Oh,
don't know who
sorry.
you are, Vanessa.
I get too excited. This is why I don't do like lives. I mean, not you don't really see me going live almost at all. I only go live for special friends and or when I get invited to days of sharings and this and that. But
Yeah.
me alone, I don't know. I don't like it. This is why I suck at it. All right.
You know, actually, you're very good, and I love having you on. And so people are saying things, but I'm going to ignore you because I'll get very ADD. Yeah, Vanessa and I are close friends. We are cancer buddies. She actually visited me. I wasn't even in the hospital nearby my hometown, and she actually came by. I barely remember it. When I had my surgery 3-4 years ago, I don't know, I lost track. It's been a while. And she's a survivor as well. Yay, survivors! She is. I mean, even before that, you know what I like about Chef Vanessa Greeley, and is and her website chefgreeley.com, and I will go ahead and put that up in a minute. She thinks, I almost want to say like a scientist. She's a decorator scientist. The way she breaks things apart and analyzes things to create something out of it. But she has that huge artistic side to her as well. So it's really kind of, I love the things that she comes up with. She's always trying new things. She's never afraid you're not afraid to mess up. You're frugal, like in the things that you do, you create other ways to do them to save money because your money is your profit. And so I'm like really excited again to have you back. You're one of my faves. Actually, everybody's my fave. I like, you know, we're at 49 weeks of doing lives twice a week. So it's crazy. I mean, we've had some amazing people on. So I don't know what we're going to do for the 1 year celebration, but I'm excited.
We should all go live. Everybody that went live before, we should all have a party.
Oh yeah, we'll do a Zoom.
Yeah, like a 24-hour, you know, like a 24-hour.
I ain't doing that. No. I sleep at night.
It's a lot of work.
So, what was I going to say? So, a couple of quick announcements. We are on YouTube Live as well now. It is official. And Lori will tell me if I'm not, but I believe we are on YouTube Live. I'm learning how to answer questions verbally for those who are on YouTube. Hey, doggy. And so we're there. That's an option for you. If you miss this live or have to leave halfway through, no worries. We post all the lives on our Facebook page. And if you just go to our Facebook page and hit videos, they're all there and they're easy to find. So yes, we are live on Icing Images YouTube. Good. And so another one, quick announcement. If you look at what's scrolling, I can still not do this right, below, there's a 10% coupon. We invite you to use it because I like savings. I know you like savings. So definitely take advantage of that. And the mask is, where is the mask? This is my regular mask. I have a mask somewhere. I think I wore it and now it's gone. We have a mask. It's really cute. If you write the word mask in the notes of your order, you will get one included with your order for free. I don't know where it went. I always have it here. I'm like really good. But anyway, so I think that's all my announcements. Oh, there is a contest as well going on. You can see the information on our Facebook and Instagram. It's to win a $100 gift card to Icing Images. It's like a credit on your account. We already had one winner. It was, I can't think of the name, but it's two something ladies, I forgot. But if you follow it, if that kind of sounds familiar to you, then you need to check out and make sure you have not won that $100 because you have to claim it in order to keep it. So anyway, so that's all my announcements. I don't want to take up all this time because we are here for Vanessa right there. Yeah. So without further ado, Vanessa Greeley, show us what you're going to create for us.
Well, okay. So first of all, thank you so much for having me back. It's always fun. Always, I always enjoy sharing whatever little I know with everyone, and I also enjoy seeing your creation. So this demo, I feel like it's gonna be super easy, and will probably be a short one, but it's gonna be super fun, super easy, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you also share whatever you make with us. Okay,
yes,
so
definitely. And
yes.
Oh crap! I just interrupted you, and I wanted to say something. Ask questions. This is a great one to ask lots of questions because she has more time to answer them. So be sure to ask questions. Gotcha?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Put me in the corner.
and I'm gonna put my gloves on because I don't have a manicure, and I'm always working, so I'm not one of those girlies that have all this manicure going on. It doesn't work for me. But anyway, so we're going to do those tea. I don't want to call it a bomb because it's just I don't know what to call it, but so I like to call it, this is my message in a bottle. And it's super easy, super fun. This one is actually flat. I did do this with Isomalt, but you could also cook some sugar. And of course, the difference is that there is a limit as to how much Isomalt you can use. This one I measure, and it's about 20 grams of Isomalt. And the limit per adult is, I like to say, is between 30 and 40. Okay, but some people even mention 50 grams. For me, it's just, I like to stay below the max, right? And so we're gonna do that one. And I was just before we went live, I was actually playing with I used to do this shaker, the shaker cookies, but now I figure we could also use this upside down, right? Like this, and then you can dip it in your tea.
Oh, wow. That's a great idea.
Yeah. You can dip it in your tea and let the magic begin as you stir your tea.
Yeah. And then you can limit the amount of isomalt that you have in there. It could be enough just to kind of sweeten it.
So this one is more like a little surprise, if you will, because this one is actually smaller. And there's so many ideas that you can put in there, cute little messages, and everything is 100% edible. So, but let's talk about the molds first. Okay. The mold that I use for this one is actually this mold. Now, I have to be careful how I talk about this particular mold because this is a silicone mold, but it is a mold for soaps. And I want to say soaps because I know there's other silicone molds that people use to make items that are not meant for consumption. Okay. Now, there is a big difference between there's different types of silicone that you can use. One way of testing it to see if this is a good silicone is if you stretch it, and if you see that it turns white, then that's not really a good mold. It's not a good silicone mold to use for anything that is supposed to be food safe. Now, I
want to repeat that. Hold up, because that's really important. I've never heard this before. So, because people buy molds from everywhere, and there are counterfeit molds out there, and you don't necessarily know what they're made of, even though they tell you, oh, it's food safe. Stretch it. If it turns white.
Yes.
Then so it's not food safe.
And if you see that it's, that it gets white, this one doesn't. Okay.
Okay. What if it's colored? How do you do that?
It would still, if you stretch it a little bit, you will still see it turning a little bit white.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very important, guys. And Lori, if you want to post that, that's great. That's great information.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that noise. I have a little step stool here. I have a back problem, so I have to keep my leg up. Anyway, so yes. Now, having said that, though, this particular mold does not say that it's food safe. So if you're concerned about being food safe and you can't really tell, because sometimes you see these wonderful molds online, but you can't really tell whether or not, you can't stretch it online, right? And I contacted a couple of people, And I asked them, and they said, no, it should be okay. This particular one should be okay because it's made for soaps. And obviously soaps, you can put it on your body. It's kind of like the dental floss where it doesn't say it's food safe, but it's considered food safe because you can put it in your mouth, right?
Right.
Or same concept as the pencil. People use pencil to draw on cakes, which I don't, and I don't really like it, but people does use pencil to trace stuff on their cakes very freely, even though it's not food safe. But the idea is that when kids put it in their mouth, nothing's going to happen to them.
Crayons.
So that's
how many of you all ate crayons? They're not edible, but they're food safe.
Now, if you are concerned about the molds and you're not really sure, then absolutely you can use molds from this particular molds are from Simi Cakes, and she has this molds that we use for the lollipops, the shaker lollipops. So you can use these. And she also has beautiful molds. Well, this one is pretty big. This is like a big sphere. But Simi has this gorgeous mold, I forget the name, that has a beautiful, I don't want to say design, but a beautiful shape. It's not really a pumpkin, and I forget what she calls it, but it's gorgeous. And Kathy Scott, who's amazing, she did a demo for the South Carolina with me for the Days of Sharing for South Carolina, and she used those molds and are absolutely gorgeous. So check out Simi's page for those beautiful molds that I'm telling you about. They're round, gorgeous. And check out Kathy Scott if you want to learn more about how to use those molds and also everything about tea. She's like the tea guru. Anyway.
And we actually, I don't know if you're aware of this, we started selling a lot of Simi supplies because they work so well with our products. Yeah. And we like one-stop shopping as well. So we actually, I have some of the Isomalt here. This is their bulk Isomalt. I love that. And then the regular pile.
Yes. Another mold that I was actually playing with is, this is also from Simi, but I believe the design is from Liz Merrick. She uses this one for eyes.
Yep.
And I was toying around with this idea where I wanted to do like little, I wanted to call like mini tea bombs with a little surprise. So what I was going to put inside is actually, and I just got this one too. I love to play with food, you know that. I got this, it's called Diamond Dust from the Sugar Art.
Yep.
This dust is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. It is glitter and it's actually 100% edible. So you could make those little, and this is food safe, of course, you can make like mini little bombs and then you could put your glitter there. And then, so when you drop a little bomb, then it dissolves and then you see the magic happening, your tea turning glitter. And it's 100% safe, food safe. So, yeah, so I was playing with this idea too. Now, another idea that you could use is if you're concerned, if you're using Isomalt and you're not using cooked sugar, what you could do is you can also use a cone. Oh, wait. I'm out of focus here. So my phone
You're fine.
Okay, so you can actually use like a cone, right? This is just cardboard, and I taped it with packing tape, and that tape is actually heat resistant, believe it or not. And then I grease it with vegetable oil, and then you can just swirl around, and then you end up with one of those. I got the idea from a craft Christmas tree that somebody did with like rope, right? So then you can do this in cones. In fact, I do a Christmas tree like that as well, and I believe Sydney. Sydney also does. I believe that she did also like a Christmas tree using a silicone pyramid. I guess it's one of her silicone molds. So you could do that too, and it's less Isomalt. It looks kind of like a cage, and then you can put there your tea and have fun with that. Okay. What else before we begin? That's pretty much it. Okay, so then you have these molds, which are meant for like to make soaps and that kind of thing, and then you have food safe molds from Simi. I'm also using this molds from also from Simi, and or you can use this idea. The other thing before we get into it is save all the scraps from your icing sheets. These are scraps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this happened to be an extra one, or So what I did is, let me just check here. Who doesn't have this? What do you call this? Punchers.
Yep.
So what I do is I use my scraps, and then you end up with little. Oops. This way.
Yeah, we can see them.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter what the scraps are from, because when you cut your designs, you can't really tell what it is. And then I use this to fill in my T-bombs, and it's just
wow.
little things. Yeah, so don't get rid of your or whatever leftover you may have from whatever you're doing. Okay,
Yeah, a lot of times when people are using the print and cut feature with the Cricut, the box is only so big that you can print and cut, and so there's a whole bunch of extra. And I was talking to somebody this week, and I told him to come on because you always have ideas as to what to do with scraps. So save your scraps.
Save your scraps, and also we're gonna use usually you have borders as well, right? And I use those too, and we're gonna use that today. Okay. I'm not going to go over this mold because everybody's familiar with it, and I am so over this mold. Everybody's using it for chocolate bombs, which is great, But if you wanted to use this particular mold, which is food safe, and I got this from Jen at Shortcake Supplies, and there is a wonderful demo from Kathy Scott on this particular molds, and Simi molds as well. All right. Let's get to it, shall we? I'm going to bring you down, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing.
Okay. Now, my screen is showing on Facebook that it's stuck, but I think it's me. So if we are, somebody let me know. I just asked Marissa. So we'll see. So, I mean, just so far, guys, how much have you learned? Isn't that amazing? Oh,
I'm not on?
No, I think you're fine. Oh. I think it's my connection that's on Facebook is kind of messed up. So yeah, it's not messed up for anybody else. It's me. I figured it was me.
Okay, so right now all I'm doing is just melting some Isomalt. In the meantime, I'm just gonna put this right here so you guys can see. Now this one was fun, actually. I did it right before we went live, and then I'll explain later how it's done. This one uses icing sheets and lace.
Okay, can you hold it up closer to the camera and just hold it still? I want them to see the detail. Now you see that, guys? There's flowers in there and hearts. It's a ton of detail for such a small piece, and I like how clear it is. Oh, look, the hearts move. It's a shaker. I guess I should have known that. All right, thank you. Yeah, I wanted people to see that.
Sure. This one is a shaker too. It's just that you don't see it because I have a big tea bag in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, you put the tea bag actually in it.
Yeah, it's actually inside.
Oh, cool. I guess that makes sense if it's a bomb.
Yeah. All right, so let me just heat up my Isomalt.
And the Isomalt she's using is the semi-Isomalt, and I'll put the link up again on our page. I love this product because of the quality. It's always fresh, it's always clear, it's always amazing, and you can get it on our website. So there's 2 different sizes that we sell in a bunch of colors.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I should have been heating up this.
You're good. I got plenty to do today.
I don't have an assistant. Okay. It's coming. I'm putting my gloves on because I know you definitely need to wear gloves. Sometimes I don't because I have a problem, I have an issue where sometimes I get a rash. And so if you have the many blisters and the many scars that I have, well, maybe. Okay, so here I'm just heating up some Isomalt. I'm just using clear Isomalt. I'm not coloring my Isomalt this time because just so that just to show you.
It makes sense though.
This one I did a few months ago, and so it's taking a toll.
Yeah, but it's still really nice.
Yeah, I sealed it to to prevent humidity from doing its thing. And what I use to seal it, it's cake gloss.
Okay.
Now you do have to be careful how much you seal it with because it does turn a little bit yellowish. I don't know if you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
It does a good job sealing it, but it does turning a little bit yellowish. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
I don't know that you would know that unless you were comparing them side by side.
All right, so first, now this particular mold has two parts, okay? And again, just please be careful. Just make sure to talk to your provider and make sure that this is a good silicone that you can use to make your tea bombs, okay? Because I've seen a lot of people using this type of mold for lollipops, for shakers as well, but make sure that it's okay to use for food. Okay.
We have a question for you.
Yes.
Who makes cake gloss?
Who makes it?
Yeah, where'd you get it from?
Confectioner's Choice and Flower Confections Inc. I got it from Amazon.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm just gonna pour. I'm gonna change. Actually, I'm gonna change this because I can't see. It's white and I can't see.
Oh.
1 second.
So when pouring clear Isomalt, use a colored mat. There's another tip for you guys.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh,
and
you're fine.
This mat is actually from Simi as well. I love it because this one has texture, and this one doesn't. So this one is a really, especially if you want to have something without a texture. I love this texture one for other things. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna pour. First, I like to pour the edges.
And it looks like some is spilling over. That's okay, correct?
Is it spilling over?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the back.
Oh, okay. So you're actually filling the edges first just to make sure you get them, and then you're filling the center. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Gotcha.
This is the actual back. And this is the cover. I can't talk when I'm pouring.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So guys, ask questions. Vanessa shares a lot of information, and they should kind of generate some questions. Please ask questions. I like when you guys are interactive.
Okay, so here I'm using just my scribe. Make sure to use something that is heat resistant, of course. A toothpick will do. This is my cute little toothpick. I have it on my website if anybody wants one. It's 16 bucks. Yeah, I actually got one for myself because I loved it. And then I figured, well, I'm gonna be paying all this money in shipping because I got them from Canada. So then I said, nah, might as well get a few extra ones. All right, so same thing, okay? The one thing that I realized the hard way in here is that this particular molds have this little tip here, and I will show you why. I'm trying to fill that little tip. Make sure your Isomalt is really nice and warm because if it's not, if it's dense like it is now, it may not get all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna make the heart as well. Yeah, see right now it's very syrupy, so it tends to stay on top. So you want to make sure that when you're pouring, it's nice and fluid. Can you see this part? Yes. And I try not to make it too thick. See how syrupy it is? So I'm gonna pop it in for Okay, another 5 seconds or so, and then I'm gonna make the cover for this. Super cute. I'm so in love with this. I don't want any of them let them go.
So I know a lot of people are just joining us. You want to definitely go back and watch from the beginning on this one. Vanessa really shared some great tips that I've never heard of, and I've heard a lot of things. So make sure you go back.
All right, and oh, of course I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so here at this point, maybe you can. Okay, I have this. You could actually. Let's see if that works. This is a transfer sheet, so you could put a transfer sheet on the back if you wanted to give it a little something. Now this transfer sheet, you do want to use some strong colors if you're going to do a transfer sheet. What I did on this one, actually, I used an icing sheet, not a transfer sheet, because transfer sheet is transparent, and so you see through. Okay, where this one, you know, it has this white background. So then you can actually see the image very well. And I try not to fill it up with too many sprinkles so that you could see the background, right?
Yeah. And so if you're looking for something that really makes what you put inside pop, you want to use the premium icing sheets from Icing Images. If you want that sort of like transparent look where you kind of can see through it, then you would use the semi transfer sheet from Icing Images, and I'll post the link for you.
Yeah. So this is just the cover for the heart. Okay. And same thing. I mean, if you were going to put something, you would probably want to do it here in the back. This is just a butterfly that I printed from your software deck.
From the iDesigns.
Yeah, iDesigns. Okay, so I'm just putting a little butterfly there, and you'll see the difference between the two. This one is going to be very transparent. You may not really see it as well, where this one is going to be really nice. And now I'm putting it in the back, okay, like I did here. But this time, so next time I think I'm going to try to put it in the inside. It doesn't really matter.
Now, could you do this with wafer paper, or it's not advised?
Actually, you had asked me that question before, and I haven't tried it with wafer paper. But yes, then I tried it with wafer paper. It actually does work.
But it probably doesn't give you that crisp, clean background, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to do it with wafer paper. It's, you know, and it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side because, like movie magic, I already have one.
Ooh.
Sure.
As seen on TV. No.
That is just ready. Okay. I forgot to seal this one. Okay. So now when you unmold it, right, it's going to look cloudy. And I get this question a lot. It looks cloudy. If you wanted to work with, if you wanted to get sugar pieces that look like literally like glass without having to torch it, then you want to use vinyl. When you pour on vinyl, I mean, it looks just like this. It looks beautiful, gorgeous. Yeah, vinyl is your thing. But if you're using silicone molds, or if you're using, you know, this type of molds, it's going to come out a little cloudy, but not to worry, because then you grab your torch. Let me get this cable out of the way before I set my my phone on fire. Okay. So all you got to do, and I see my fingerprint in there, just make sure that it's really cold. Make sure that it's really cooled off, because if you torch it while it's still warm, it's definitely going to lose the shape. Now, or sometimes what I do is I actually put it back on the mold and then I torch it there, just in case it decides to lose the shape, then it's still in the mold. Okay. So I'm just torching it at low. And then I'm just going to torch it halfway so you could see the difference. I don't know if you can tell.
Look at that.
Okay, so this part was torched.
Yes.
And this part is still a little cloudy. Okay.
There's a big difference.
Big difference. And this is going to be the cover, so obviously you want to make sure that you could see through, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to go ahead and torch the rest. Okay, not too much. See, I was able to go a little bit longer on this because this piece was completely cold. All right. Okay, so that one is ready. This other piece is ready. And then you want to make sure that this is cold. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just add your sprinkles. Because if it's not cold, if this is still kind of warm, your sprinkles are going to get stuck to it. Because guess how I know? All right, so I'm just going to put a few sprinkles there, not too much. And then if you wanted to, you could also add some of this food safe, 100%, what does it say here? 100% edible food coloring. And it's gorgeous. I am so in love with this. Let me just open it up carefully because it goes everywhere. Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, those are amazing dusts, and the dusts and mustards can be found at thesugarart.com. I'll go ahead and put a link up for you.
These are gorgeous. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. You can put as much as you want. This is a demo, so I don't want to waste it. But you get the idea, right?
Yep.
Okay, so and we got to be careful because see, some of it made it to my cover, which is fine. And then you want to grab your tea. Where is my tea bag?
Hey, Jesse, I asked you a question on there. Jessie does lives for us as well, and I believe she's used every kind of paper that we sell. And I'm just asking her to correct me, but I think Isomalt works with every type of edible paper that we sell. So
yes,
yeah, I think it does.
So far, yes. I mean, that's my experience as well. Okay, so then I grab my organic white tea, relax, because that's the kind of mood that I want to be in. I want to be chillax. Okay, so then just put it in. I'm going to fold it just to make sure that it makes it in. Okay.
Nancy loves the Sugar Art stuff. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of people on here that use their product. It's really great.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is my first time actually using them.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
It's good stuff.
Because I usually go on everything. Okay, so and this is another butterfly that I printed. So I'm gonna put my little butterfly there, and then what I'm gonna do. Remember, I told you don't throw away whatever leftovers you have. Okay, so you're gonna grab your stamps, and then you're going to grab your food marker, your food coloring marker. And then you're just going to paint. I'm going to grab actually one that has a thicker tip because it's going to take me forever. But I love this ones to do, which I also have it available on my website. This one, the tip is awesome because you can easily outline and like if you wanted to outline this design, I mean it's just very it's actually pretty cool. But let me grab another one. Hang on 1 second. This one I got it from Amazon, and this one you see the difference. It has a bigger tip.
We sell those too.
Yeah. So we can do this. Now, when you use rubber stamps, please make sure you only use it for food. Don't use those don't use it with the,
Non-food.
Yes, please. Okay, so that.
Yeah, you pick up stuff that you don't want to pick up if you use it on non-food items. But I know all you all are careful about that.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that. All right, so then you can just use that. Grab your favorite marker. Can you use gel colors? Of course, but just remember that when you use gel colors, gel goes a long way. And so what happens is when you use the gel colors, and then when your image gets wet, guess what's going to happen? It's going to tint everything. Okay.
That could be neat.
All right. Let me just grab my red color, which I put aside. This is another marker, and this one is from Wilton. I have several different markers because I like to test them. This one tends to run. In other words, if I wanted to paint something here, it will bleed. Where Wilton doesn't, for some reason.
Huh.
So
now, have you ever tried mine? The ones we sell?
Yours?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know you had some.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yeah. We gotta send some to you. Remind me when you order next.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things that kind of goes along with our products, so it makes sense for us to have them.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And we sell the Artisan accent gels now too.
Of course it makes sense. Okay, so see, again, don't throw away whatever leftover you have because you can turn it into a fun message for your tea bombs, chocolate bombs, or you can just cut, little pieces. It doesn't matter because nobody's going to read that, right? So if you cut that, nobody's going to know.
Yeah, that's a great example. So it's text and she's just punching it and you'll see that it picks up as a pattern rather than the text.
It has, yeah, exactly. It has a pattern. Nobody reads it. Nobody knows what it is.
Yeah.
And,
Hold that up closer to the camera so they can see it and just hold it still.
Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. You see that? That's really cool. That is so neat.
So don't, because I'm in the business of not throwing away everything. So this was just the leftover that I had, and I saved the border. I made my note for my message in the bottle, and whatever else you have left, and just use it. And you can include this on your tea bombs or whatever else, other decorations. Like, in fact, you can.
And make sure you remove the backing, guys. It's
I did.
I know you did. I'm just making sure I tell others.
Yes, I did it before I cut it. That's a good point. So fine, yeah. We can put it in there. And I'm just going to put it maybe to the side. Just like a little fun something. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut this better.
So neat. Any questions, guys? Make sure you ask them. We have a chef here that will answer them.
Any questions?
So take advantage of that, guys. This is how we learn new things. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, this was fun to make. And it's just funny because I came across this by accident. Total accident. Now, how you glue it, you do have to be super careful because this is paper. This is a tea bag. This is paper. So you want to torch it carefully. You always have to try to heat up the borders because otherwise it's not going to glue.
Makes sense.
Okay. So just carefully, I do just little bursts.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, wait. Okay, here we go.
You need the fire though.
Yeah, you need a fire. I do just little bursts. So I don't go because I just try to be careful not to.
Connie has a question. Have you used edible flowers, and if so, where do you buy them?
Oh, excellent question. Give me 1 second and I will answer that. All right. And then that's it. And don't be impatient like I've been right now, and just give it time. So, voila.
Wow.
Now,
and that's it.
As far as that question, yes. Ta-da! But the best person to go. Maybe we can unmold this next. Okay. Look at this. I was playing with this too, and for this I did want to make a tea bomb using Simi's mold, which I'm gonna get. But this is all edible stuff, and I am so in love with this because I like the element of surprise, you know.
So like those are real live flowers that
Yes.
you pick from the ground, but they're all edible. Like they do the research first and say these are edible, and they package them up, and you never have to worry.
Yes, absolutely. These specifically are French rosebud, hibiscus, dry calendula. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Then lemongrass and dried kumquat.
And where did you get that from?
I got this from Amazon, and I wanted a sample box, which I got because I wanted to see which one I like better.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you're going to be using this, you obviously can't really put it in here because you can't really fit that much in this, you know, in this format. Now, what happens is this is more for the tea bag, right? So you put your tea bag. So, and then, you know, with a nice little message. But if you wanted to do something like this, obviously you need the room. So that's when you can use either this mold or a smaller version of this mold.
Your eyeballs, the eyeballs you used, that would be really cute.
Yes. Or the eyeballs, yes. For the eyeballs, I because you can't really fit a lot in this. But for the eyeballs, I absolutely love the idea of using the sparkles. This
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Art.
for this, what I was gonna do, you see it's cloudy, so I would have to torch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for this, then I would put my glitter in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can cover it with a piece of with an icing image, right?
Uh-huh.
And then and then just like that, you drop it in your tea, and voila.
See, I think those would be really cute with like a bunch of little ones, and you pop them all in your tea. I personally like lots of different types of teas, roll it into one. I don't use one flavor.
Well,
that's so cool.
There were a couple of ideas I was toying around with, and one of them was actually putting some of this glitter on this drops, I guess, if you can call it that, or eyeballs. Oh, this would be so cool for Halloween. You can actually do like eyeballs, but hollow eyeballs, and then you can fill it out with something, you know. That would be so cool.
Something red or black.
Yeah. So you could do this, and then you can actually drop them inside a tea bomb. So that, and the purpose for that is to contain it, because you want to contain this, and you want the magic to happen after. Because if you put it directly, like I did on this one, you see how it, you know, everything turns into glitter. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So this way you have it only here, and then once you seal it, then you put it inside, and then you can put your flowers, and you know, I just think it makes like a cleaner, sort of like a cleaner presentation, if you will.
That is such a neat idea.
Yeah, and then it's also like a little surprise, like a little element of surprise. So I was playing with that idea. Yeah, and the other idea is just to just have it like that. You know, obviously you fill it in, then you cover it, and then just drop it on your drinks.
Yes.
So you can use it alone, or you can put it inside another, you know, a tea bomb. And look, the glitter is everywhere. That's the reason why I wanted to contain it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so let's see what this looks like now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this to the side. All right.
Now, Sydney Galpern's on.
Sorry?
Sydney's on. Sydney Galpern. Stimmy Cakes. Woohoo!
Sydney, what is the name of the gorgeous, beautiful sphere that you have that has like a? It's kind of like a pumpkin, but it's not. I don't know what it's called, but I am so in love with that mold.
Shall I answer?
And you have it in 2 sizes actually.
Let's see. I'm looking to see.
And Kathy Scott made a demo using those molds, and they are absolutely gorgeous. And Kathy did a fabulous presentation with them. So anyway, now I'm molding this, and even though it comes off clean, this is still kind of warm. So I prefer to let it cool off completely before I start torching anything. Okay.
Is it the crown?
Is it the crown? It has like oh, it's gonna kill me. I forget what it's called.
I'm like looking through the molds that she has. We don't carry that here. Oh no, it's the I bet this is it. It is called the Ridge Sphere Air Caster. So. That's it.
That's the one, right?
That's it. Yeah, it comes in a large and a small, and I am going to put the link up here. I found it.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Okay. So now you see. So you can put that in the back, like I put the little butterfly. You could also put it here, of course, but I like to put it in the back, simply to keep it away from the sprinkles, because when you shake it, you know, the sprinkles may do a number there. Okay, so now this is also still a little bit warm. Okay, so this is what not to do. What happens is that, if you recall, I actually put this later. No.
You put it upside down.
I put it upside down.
I've done that. I've done that. The transfer sheets are clear, and one side's shiny, one side's rough, and I've done the same thing she did. She put it on the clear side.
So this is how you fix it, because a good decorator knows how to fix everything, right?
Yep.
All right, let me just fill up my torch. I'm just going to torch it while it's still in the mold.
Hey, Sydney, have you done that before? I know I have, but I bet she has. But yeah, Sydney's amazing, so maybe not.
Yeah, she's so cool. All right, let me make sure it's, yep. All right. What not to do, guys?
No, it happens, and so
it happens to anybody.
Yes, yes. So it's great. I love when things like this happen, because we learn so much. We did a Cricut Live, and it was like the silliest thing that I didn't check, and it wasn't working, and then I figured it out. So, wait, which side of the transfer sheet do you print on? You print on the rough side. The clear side is the backing, just like on a regular icing sheet. It's clear. And then there's a rough side. So you print on the rough side, and you put the rough side on the Isomalt, or you pour the Isomalt on the rough side, whichever way you're doing it. All right, and so that's where it puts off the ink.
Right. So this is a little cloudy. It's still kind of warm. So, well, let's do it anyway. Yes, it's already softening up. So I'm going to leave it alone for now. See, it kind of warp a little bit. Yeah, and that's another reason why I kind of like to put the butterfly under, but you know, it's a matter of preference, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so while this is drying or cooling off, I'm gonna put this on the side. I also love to use lace.
And the lace you use is the Flex Frost lace, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's super easy. It's super easy.
I'll put a link up.
So for this one, I put the image in the back so you could really see it. I just like the dimension, you know, I mean, so it looks like it's behind the glass. And then of course you can put your sprinkles. And then here I have a piece of my edible glaze. I do like to put it on the outside because it dissolves pretty quickly when in contact with hot water, or with any hot drink. So I like the presentation. That's why I like to put it outside so people can admire it before using it. So at least they get the first impression, right? And then when you put it in your hot drink, then it's gone.
Yeah, I like the dimension aspect though. I think it's neat to have the layers.
Yes, oh, absolutely. And this is actually a combo of several different. This is a butterfly. I have a mat that has a whole bunch of butterflies, and I love to use the wings, and just to do like a little collage. And then this is just a little blob of isomalt, and I put some sprinkles in there. So it makes it fun. This idea, I love to use it so that, once again, then you put it in your drink, and then you can just stir it, as opposed to put in the tea bag there.
Right.
You really can't stir, you have to like do this kind of thing. And I found that a little interesting, challenging.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because that's what most people have to do with their tea bags anyway.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of having a little more control, and then also releasing some of the things that you may put inside. And then, this way it gives you the opportunity to appreciate what you put inside, to read your little message. And then once it goes in there, then that's it.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But to extend the experience, if you will, then I thought about putting some of the glitter, right?
Right.
But I just didn't like that the glitter, when you put the glitter straight, it just covers everything. It covers the image. Everything turns into glitter.
Yeah.
Then that's the reason why I wanted to put it on a capsule, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a little capsule. Okay, but this doesn't fit in here, so you're gonna put it on those pretty molds that Sydney has.
Right.
Sydney. That Sydney has, and or you could even use. Sydney has this mold, which it looks like a cone. I said pyramid, but it's more like a cone. It is a cone, and you can do, instead of sort of like the Christmas tree that Sydney also did. And then the only thing is that because it has all these openings, obviously you're not going to be able to put any of this sprinkles, right? Because they're all going to fall. But you can put something like this, because it's encapsulated, and then you can just insert it, and you can still see the magic happening.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
That's pretty. This is awesome. I love it.
Okay, so now let's see. All right, see, it won't let me peel it off because it's still warm, so don't force it. I do have one that I did. This is my test. This is my reject. It is my reject because I totally messed it up, and this is what not to do, guys. I torched the sides, but while it was still warm, and while the sprinkles were inside. So obviously then my sprinkles got glued to it. That's number one. Number two, I use a transfer sheet. You could see the transfer sheet. But see, that's the thing, that you can only see the transfer sheet when you have some sort of a white background. Because when you don't, then it kind of gets lost a little bit.
So it depends on the pattern that you use. You may see it more or not, but transfer sheets, you're going to see through them. Whereas the icing sheet gives you that solid white background.
Yes, you see this is the icing sheet. And it looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Awesome.
So just a little recap then, guys. Don't forget to save your scraps, because you can put nice, fun little messages inside your tea bombs or whatever you do. Even if you have a pattern or something that was left over, just use your punchers. I don't know what this is called, punchers, right? Just use your punchers, and you can put it in your. This came off. So this came off because when I glued it, I think I put a little too much inside. So You just have to make sure that you don't put too much that is not too bulky. Okay.
Got it.
Then, okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is that, yes, you can use transfer sheets, but it all depends on the design, depends on what you want to do, right? Just keep in mind that, you have more vivid colors, right? You could actually see this no matter what. Then you can also use your lace to do little applications. I personally prefer to put it on the outside so you get the experience as soon as you see it. You get that, oh, how cute, whoa. You can do T-bumps this way instead of a rattle, right? Because normally it would be like a shaker. We've done shaker cookies and, shakers like this. And so this way you can use it. You can use it on your T-bumps, and then you can stir. As far as molds, I use the silicone molds that you can also get them on Amazon. But if you're very concerned about food safe, well, just remember the trick, right? You stretch it out, and if it turns a little white, then that's not really a good silicone to use with any food products. Best is to use that are, silicone molds that are food safe. These are from Simi, from Sydney, and these are awesome. I'm using this for the bombs, for the little mini bombs that you can encapsulate your, this is from Sugar Arts. What is it called? The Sugar Art, which I'm in love with because it's edible glitter, right? And this is actually used for the eyes. So a lot of usage for this one, guys. A lot of it, not just the eyes. Oh my God! And like I said before, it would be so much fun to do eyeballs, right? For Halloween, for your drinks.
You can put them in hot apple cider for Halloween.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even for the summer,
yeah,
you can. This is how you can incorporate some of those flavors, preferably in a powder form, because it is sugar, so you can't really put anything liquid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could. One way I've done it is that if you actually seal it, it, but eventually, if you're gonna sell it, I don't really know how long it's gonna keep any liquid form inside. So I prefer to use powder, any powder form. And then, of course, last but not least, you can use your edible colors, which you actually have some edible colors that I'm excited to try.
That's what fell before.
And and then you can use your rubber stamps to write your little messages. Just please make sure that you only use it for anything that is food related. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Yay, Vanessa. Everyone's clapping at home.
All right. Then we bring you up.
Whee!
Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, no, I think you've answered more questions than they had even thought of. You're very, very thorough. So thank you so much. Lots of great ideas, lots of tips. People are loving it. They're saying great job, love them all. Good tips, yay. So people are very happy as usual with you, Vanessa. So not surprised at all.
You're totally. I was concerned that I wasn't offering too much, because I think it's important. I mean, I just love to encourage people to play, to try, to try new things. And I'm always very excited to see what everybody else comes up with. I'm not the absolute authority on any of this stuff. Thank God, because there's so much room to learn and, and also to share. So please feel free to share.
Yes, definitely. Definitely make sure you share with us. They're going, bravo. Thank you for sharing with us. Awesomeness. Yay. Everyone's loving you. So thank you very much. Just a couple reminders real quick. Thursday, Roshi Rose is coming on, and I've been wanting her to come on every Friday night or Saturday night, whatever. If you follow her, she just keeps posting everything she's doing. I can't believe what she puts out, but she does a lot of different little treats. So I have her coming on to share some of that with you. She's going to deal with chocolate, and you're a chocolatier, and putting images on them and such. So it's going to be a great time. She's often in the audience with us as well. So please join us on Thursday at 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. Use the coupon below, save some moolah. Carol says, love your bomb. And put mask in the notes and you'll get that free mask. And share with us. Please share what you create. Don't be afraid. Isomalt's actually very easy. So Sydney says, thank you for your beautiful sugar work, Vanessa. And
thank you for the support always, both of you. I mean, Sydney and you. I mean, you guys are always huge supporters of our industry, which is the reason why I'm always very happy. I mean, of course, it helps that I absolutely love the products, right? Because I don't do demos on products I don't use or I don't like, because I can't offer experience, or there are times when I get sent a lot of products, I just don't feel that they work for me.
Right.
I'm a horrible salesperson, because you ask me for my opinion. Those who know me, I'll give it to you. And you may not like it. So these products I like, so it comes very easy for me to play with them. And you guys are such huge supporters. So always happy to showcase the products that I very much enjoy working with.
Oh, well, thank you so much. We love you. I love your brain and the way you try things and come up with great ideas. And I really appreciate you. Oh, Jill says the mask is really nice. I enjoy wearing mine. And I get, oh wait, here it is. Here's the mask. It's under the Isomalt. Woohoo!
Oh, I can't see it. Oh, I got a mask too. This is from Wayne.
Oh, Wayne makes nice masks.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, if you want a free one of these, put the word mask in your notes and we will include it in your order. All right, guys. I think that's all we have. Thank you.